साथ में काफ़ी इनक्रेडिबल रहा है। आप दोनों के एसोसिएशन की वजह से हमें ऐसी म्यूज़िक मिली है जो हम बारिशों में भी चलाते हैं, रोमांटिक मोमेंट्स के लिए भी चलाते हैं, इमोशनल होने के लिए भी चलाते हैं। सो ये जो एसोसिएशन है, थैंक्स टू दिस एसोसिएशन वी हैव इनक्रेडिबल म्यूज़िक। तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे सूरमा के म्यूज़िक के लिरिक्स के बारे में सर?
जी, म्यूजिक के बारे में तो बाद में बात करेंगे। पहले जिन लोगों ने ये मिरेकल किया है, मैं उनको मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ सबको। और संदीप जी को, जिन्होंने ये जिंदगी का एक करिश्मा है, जिंदगी का एक मौजज़ा है, जिंदगी का एक मिरेकल है जो पैदा किया उन्होंने। कहानी तो उसके बाद बनी, पहले तो हकीकत थी, अब उसके बाद उसे ड्रामेटाइज करके जो शाद ने काम किया है, वो शाद पे जब शाद साहब ने मुझे कहानी सुनाई थी, मुझे लगा तो मैं कहा ये असल कहानी सुन के तो जी भर आया। तुम्हारी स्क्रिप्ट बाद में पढ़ूंगा, लेकिन जो असल कहानी सुनाई उन्होंने, वही सुन के जी भर आया था। काम मुश्किल है, लेकिन तुम सारे ही मुश्किल काम करते आए हो और कर लोगे, ये भी कर लोगे। लेकिन पता नहीं पहुंची जरूर होगी। मैंने मुबारकबाद उस वक्त संदीप जी के लिए भेजी थी, वो वक्त था। और फिर कुछ नाम में तब्दीली हुई और फाइनली नाम सूरमा करार पाया। और आज यहाँ आके लगता है कि सूरमा एक नहीं, सूरमा बनाने वाले बहुत से सूरमा हैं जो इस सब में शामिल हैं। इन सब कई सूरमा हैं, उनमें मेरे एक करीबी सूरमा वो शंकर जी और ये त्रिमूर्ति है, शंकर एहसान लाए, ये खूबसूरत त्रिमूर्ति जिन्होंने इस तरह का म्यूजिक दिया। और मैं बड़ा खुशकिस्मत हूँ कि इनके साथ, एक तो खुशकिस्मती मेरी कि मैं शाद के साथ मुसलसल हर फिल्म में काम कर रहा हूँ और सीख रहा हूँ। ये भी सीख रहा हूँ इस लिहाज से कि इस जनरेशन की ज़बान, जो सिनेमैटिक लैंग्वेज जिसे आप कहते हैं, वो कैसे तब्दील हो रही है और कैसे फ्रेश हो रही है, कैसे ताज़ा हो रही है, और उसकी स्पॉन्टेनिटी वो वाकई जिंदा रखती है। और उसमें ये त्रिमूर्ति वाले मिले हैं मुझे, जो हिलते हैं तो उसमें से मेलोडी पैदा हो जाती है। और इसके गाने जो लिखने का एक्सपीरियंस है, उसके जिम्मेवार दो लोग हैं। एक तो ये त्रिमूर्ति वाले हैं और दूसरे शाद साहब हैं, जो स्क्रिप्ट का सीन लेके, कैरेक्टर के डायलॉग लेकर और वो सारा का सारा मुझे सुना देते हैं। अब कहते हैं इसमें से गाना बनाओ, यानी पूरे सीन सुना के मुझे और पूरे वाक़यात बता के, ये नहीं बताते कि गाने में क्या कहना है भाई। तो कहते नहीं ये पूरा है ना, बताया ना आपको, ये पूरा सीक्वेंस बताया, अब इस पे गाना बना दीजिए। मैं कहूँ नहीं, कहिए ट्यून बनाए, तो फिर मैं इसमें लफ्ज़ भरता रहूँगा। और ये सही है कि इंस्पिरेशन इन तमाम गानों में स्पोर्ट्स की थी। स्पोर्ट्स अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है। और मुबारकबाद आप सबको कि स्पोर्ट्स के हीरो जो हैं उनको नुमाया किया आपने, उनको चमक दी है, उनको सामने किया है। वो कोई किसी और बड़े मार्के से कम छोटे हीरो नहीं हैं जो स्पोर्ट्स के लोग हैं, जो स्पोर्ट्स में कमाल कर रहे हैं। और मेरे लिए एक ही क्यू था इन गानों का कि हाँ, बात गोल करते हुए कहिए, तो हम भी गोल करेंगे। तो ये करता रहा मैं।
गुलजार साहब, जितने सारे शब्द निकल रहे हैं सर आपके मुंह से, ऐसा लगता है कि सबके सब जीवित हो रहे हैं, सबके सब मतलब बिल्कुल दे कमिंग अलाइव। शंकर एहसान लॉय, एवरीथिंग, इट इज इनक्रेडिबल द काइंड ऑफ म्यूजिक यू गिव ऑल ऑफ अस। चाहे वो किल दिल हो, झूम बराबर झूम हो, यू नो, आई विल से इवन इफ इट्स नॉट अ शाद अली फिल्म, भाग मिल्खा भाग फॉर दैट मैटर, यू नो, इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द ऑडियंस टू बिलीव दैट देयर इज एक म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर ट्रायो हैं जो ऐसा म्यूजिक भी बनाते हैं जहाँ पे आप डांस कर सकते हो, और ऐसा भी जहाँ पे आप इतने इंस्पायर हो सकते हैं in any situation of your life. How do you guys do it?
I think it's just blessings because, I mean, we've luckily three of us come from such diverse backgrounds that we can practically compose any kind of music, whether it be, music for this kind of film, or give us a Chinese film to do, we'll even do that, and try and make it a hit. But the real experience about creating music for film is the team that we work with. In this case, Shaad Ali, who's just been so fabulous to work with from the first day that we worked together. A lot of culinary experiences happen during working with him. He knows where to order the right keema pav from, and stuff like that. In all that, we don't eat pan normally, but we only start eating pan when we work with him. And I think he does the same thing. And working with Gulzar Saab is enlightening. I mean, that's the least that I can say. It's just a lovely experience. We've been lucky to work with him on one film after the other right now, and and that is what really does it. Each time that we work together, it's a different experience. We come with a clean slate, like we said, people have no song banks. Hamari bank account puri khali hai. We don't have any songs saved up, nothing. We just come up with ideas each time, and according to the script, and that's how it turns out so fresh each time. And we hope that that continues for at least a few more years.
Definitely will. It definitely will. And it definitely should. Fingers crossed. Shankar sir, is it challenging for you to keep, creating such phenomenal numbers?
See, I think trying to do good work, any kind of film, it is challenging because I think detailing is what makes it challenging. And, we've had this is the 22nd year of composing music in this industry.
That
Just,
deserves a huge round of applause.
Thank you. When we look back, there are certain milestones that were there in our career. There are important films that when we look back, we really feel proud of. And I'm sure that first of all, thank you, Sandeep ji, for allowing them to make a film on your life, because it's so important. And the fact that all of us are associated with a film like this is going to be a milestone in our careers when we look back and proudly say that, yes, we were associated with Soorma. So this is truly a blessing. And before I give the mic to Loy, all I can say is, with Sir around, we just feel blessed. We just feel that we are so, so lucky, and we thank God that we are in the same period where we can even meet him, interact with him, and talk to him. So it's the biggest blessing. Thank you.
That's Shankar sir. Loy sir, I have a quick question for you. Besides doing music, because you guys do it so amazingly well, do you play any sport at all? Are you interested in
Strange. Well, I kind of watch from time to time. I used to play football when I was much younger. My brother-in-law played hockey for India. Strangely, I must ask him whether he knows him, but I will at some point. But I want to say this is that, great story must be told. And this is such a powerful, motivating story. When you look at the graph of what this gentleman has been through, amazing. I mean, it's really amazing. I can't believe I'm seeing you in person. It's unbelievable. Because, I can't imagine what you've gone through to, and you're here. And that can only be the blessing from the man above, the divine, of course. To see you on that journey and put you on stage, where you're absolutely normal, that's only the hand of the man on top. But having said that, yes, a great story, and we're fortunate to be part of telling that story in some way. So we're grateful for that. That's all.
This is the art side of it. This is Shankar Ehsaan, Loy Gulzar Saab, there's Shaad Ali, there's the cast, there's Sandeep Singh. Can we please call upon Mr. N.P. Singh, the MD and CEO of Sony Pictures Networks, and Ms. Neha Rajani, the head of Sony Pictures Networks Production, along with producers Chitrangada Singh and Deepak Singh, to come on stage, because if they are not there, we don't have the film at all. With a huge round of applause, thank you. Thank you so much. Can we please sit down again? Thank you. The first question is for Mr. N.P. Singh. Sony Pictures Networks is growing by the day. Growing by the day. Matlab 31 channels, and there's a film studio under your leadership. There's one OTT platform. How do you do it? What do you eat? How does it happen? Please answer these questions. And what exactly is the future as far as you're concerned?
future, you can't predict future. I wish I could, but I'm sure it will be as bright as the past and the present are.
With
This
you around, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yes.
I've been part of this industry and part of the company that I work for and I love for last 19 years, and it's been a fascinating journey. In the last few years, we've really grown from 11 channels to 31 today, and we are ready to launch our 32nd next month, which is Sony Marathi. It's our regional language channel, and I'm sure it will be as successful as the other offerings that we've had.
You haven't answered. What do you eat to become as amazing as you are? Samosa? Nice.
No, samosa nahi. Who said samosa? No. It doesn't show on me, does
No,
it?
it doesn't. That's why I was wondering, samosa khate to jate kahan hai? Mr. Singh, the next question to Sneha ma'am. I definitely have to ask you as a studio head, why Soorma?
I think it's been covered in the last 10, 15 minutes, ample number of times. Shaad has mentioned it. Diljit Dosanjh has mentioned it. Taapsee has mentioned it. I think the overriding reason was guilt. Like Taapsee, I'm a sports fanatic when it comes to consuming it on TV and following it in the news. And when Chitrangada and Deepak Paji first came to us with this story, I'm not joking, the thought process in my head was, kitna jhoot bolte hain log. If this thing had happened, I would have known about it because I was so confident about my knowledge of sport. What then threw me off even further is that the story is only about 10, 12 years old. It's not like it was in the 40s and the 50s. That convinced me they're lying even further. But there they were, the two of them telling me the story, and I kept saying, can't be, can't be, can't be. Then I very slyly, whilst they were in front of me, Googled. And there is a one line, and it came up saying he was shot, and then he made a comeback. And I was just so distraught. And I remember I immediately went to NP, and I told the same thing to NP Singh, saying, sir, are you aware of Sandeep Singh? So he said, yes, I've met him once at some function. I said, are you aware that he was shot? So he said, Baskar, yaar, din mein bhi shuru ho gayi tu. So I said, I will not put you through the trauma I went through. Please Google it. And he did, and he said, I cannot believe this. I have met the man, and I had no clue. So to cut this very long story short, I think we immediately at that very, very moment said, we must make this film. Just to be a little fair to Sandeep, who I think we've been all very unfair with. So this is for you, Paji.
Chitrangada ma'am, I have a question for you. Besides being the talented, fabulous actor, besides giving us the movies that you've given, this is your debut film as a producer. And how was it being producer to this incredible story everybody is, raving about? Because thank God we've got the story now.
I think that's my reaction. Thank God I got to hear of this story. And my reaction was this, that, I mean, in today's times, it's very difficult to come across a true, genuine comeback story. How many heroes have you really heard of? Which is not a product of media, which is not a product of all that exercise. I mean, this is a man we don't know of. He's in some corner fighting his battles, been left alone by everyone, and then he makes a comeback. We need to make heroes out of people like this. So really, I mean, honestly, that was it. And I said, you've got to do something. We have to make this movie. And I have been around sports, all my life. So I know कि कितना मुश्किल होता है एक sportsman को हर रोज उठकर अपने ऊपर believe करना, Just every single day, the battle of that self-belief. And the fact that you're written off. कि आप यहाँ थे और अब आप यहाँ हैं, and then you're alone. So I just had this feeling that, this story has to be told. And I can't thank Sneha, Pranjal, the whole creative team, NP sir here enough to have the faith and, the absolute need to tell the story. So I'm very, very happy that we made this. And agar kuch kahin humne kuch kisi bhi tarah se, like she said, if there can be any amount of fairness that we can bring to his life or to his story, or what he's been through, I think this would do that job somewhere, little bit. I hope so. Yeah.
So thank God for the creative restlessness that producers go through, which is why we get films like these. Deepak Singh ji, आप तो संदीप जी को जानते हैं, you know, and आपने उन्हें इस पर्दे पे अभी देखा, मतलब of course Diljit Dosanjh is playing Sandeep's character. तो आपके लिए कितना inspirational रहा ये पूरा सफर?
I was the hello. I was the first person who committed him that ये करेंगे, और उसके बाद फिर पूरा कारवां बनता चला गया, और अब it is we all are Soormas here. And this is, we have seen the trailer. Picture अभी बाकी है.
Picture 13 July को आ रही है. Please mark your calendars. You have to absolutely watch this film. लेकिन I've spoken enough. They've said whatever they had to. But agar you've got any other question that you want to ask, Q&A for all the media personalities.
Excuse me, can
Yes,
I call
please.
Vikram Paji on the stage, please? Vikram, please.
तगड़े ओए तगड़े डटे सूरमा सोने ओए सोने सटे सूरमा तगड़े ओए तगड़े डटे सूरमा सोने ओए
Sandeep Singh's older brother also joins us on the stage. So every person, media person out here, अपना नाम बताएं, कहाँ से आप हैं, and please ask the question. Feel free.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
दिलजीत जी, तापसी एंड अंगद, मेरा सवाल आप तीनों से है, आपके राइट में, लेफ्ट में। सवाल ये है कि अगर क्विकली डिस्क्राइब करें अपनी सूरमा की जर्नी को, तो आप तीनों कैसे कैसे कहना चाहेंगे, क्या क्या कहना चाहेंगे? सूरमा की जर्नी आपकी।
क्विकली बोलूं? सिलेक्शन, ट्रेनिंग, शूटिंग, नाउ प्रमोशन, फिर रिलीज।
दिलजीत पा?
Sony Pictures, Sandeep Paji, Vikram Paji, and trailer.
अंगद भाई?
Sandeep Singh, Diljit Dosanjh, Taapsee Pannu, Shaad Ali, Vikram, the real Vikramjit Singh, and a small part of this beautiful canvas, Angad Bedi.
संदीप साहब, आपसे एक सवाल है मेरा। इन दिनों काफ़ी हर तरफ हलचल है कि हरियाणा के खिलाड़ियों को 1/3 अपना देना पड़ेगा पैसा सरकार के लिए, और आप एक बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी हैं। मैं जानना चाहूँगा आपकी क्या राय है इस पे?
देखो पाजी, आई गेस यहाँ सूरमा की बात कर लें तो बेटर रहेगा।
संदीप जी।
हेलो, चित्रंगड़ा, straight ahead here. चित्रंगड़ा, yeah, straight. Chitrangada.
Chitrangada.
Sorry.
DA, हाँ, बस इतना.
I have a little speech impediment.
No problem.
Okay, so my question to you is...
What's your name, darling? Where are you from?
Russell De
Thank
Silva
you.
from Movie Fight. My question to you is, you would be acting this year in Sai Baby or Gangster and Bazaar, and now you are making your debut as a producer. So which is the more challenging aspect of the profession, the producer or the actress?
You know, मैं actually सोच रही थी आज सवेरे कि शायद सबको, तापसी, दिलजीत, सबको, I don't know, I think you've produced a film, right? Okay, you have, okay. No. आपने भी reaction देखा ना? I think सबको एक film ज़रूर, एक project, एक produce करना चाहिए to realize कि जो हम vanity से निकल के जो set पे जाके वापस vanity में जाके गाड़ी में बैठ के चले जाते हैं, how easy and how simple that is. एक बारी vanity के आने से पहले आओ and वहाँ wait करो. I think that's when you realize just how much you need to believe in what you're doing, how much perseverance. मतलब I don't think मेरे लिए जितना भी मैंने थोड़ा काम किया है, इससे ज़्यादा मेरे लिए कोई सिनेमा में learning हुई है, and it's been an amazing journey. It's been a we all have been in it together, but you can't even come close to this. Production मतलब भी कुछ और ही है.
And Angad, my next question is to you, straight ahead here. My next question is to you is, you're also the son of a legendary cricketer, and since so many sports biopics have been made, are being made, have you ever discussed it with your dad about a biopic on his life, considering he was one of the trio of the greatest spin legends of India?
That answer to your question, I think my father would be best if he's asked to answer that question. But if given an opportunity here, I think yes, he is definitely a very interesting personality. But considering now